What's up, guys? Spencer here. Haven't been on YouTube in a long time. It's been like a year again. So this is my third video in 3 years. Um, Last time you saw me, I had black hair and not a hanging earring, so that's new. But also, I'm in India. Woo! Yeah. So, uh, this vlog today is gonna be about my experience in India. Well, one experience in India that I had, and I think it's a pretty good story. So here it goes. So there I was in Bangalore, India. It's like in the middle of India. Uh, it's known as the Silicon Valley of India. So there's like a lot of like newer money, I guess, and like um, newer tech companies coming around. So it's a pretty nice city. It's really cool. There's not much like going on really. Like there's a lot of parks, but there's no like giant temples or giant like I don't know, like big grand touristy things. Not really that kind of stuff. However, there was like a big government building, which is pretty phenomenal. It was like something you see in Germany, like in Berlin. It was pretty cool. Saw these rocks that are like millions of years old. It was pretty cool. But anyways, stayed in Bangalore for like 4 days, 5 days, I think. Because that was my first city I stayed in. I flew there from Bali, and so yeah, that was my first experience in India. It was really fun. Lots of good food. Met some great people at the hostel, and just walked around India. Got lost. Almost hit by cars. Like the traffic here is crazy. So like when you're crossing the road, there's like no crosswalks. You're just like, ooh, don't hit me, don't hit me. And everyone's fucking honking their horns. I don't even know what they're honking at. They're just honking at because they can, because they have a horn. Anyway, so this story is was my last night in Bangalore. I was hanging out in my hostel, and I had like 40 minutes until my bus leaves, or my bus to Goa, where I am now in Goa. Anyway, so like I called my Uber, met my Uber in the front. He wasn't really in the front. He was like down the block. So I walked over to him, got in the car. I said hello, and right away he starts yelling at me, but like in a different language, so I didn't know what he was saying. So he's like, "Arr," and I'm just like, I need to go to the bus stop. And he's like, "Arr," and then I'm like, thinking in my head, like, is this the right Uber? And I look at like his phone, and it says Spencer, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. And again he yells, and I said, can you take me like to the bus stop? And then eventually like it gets resolved. I don't know how it did, but he just drives off. And so I was like, all right, so I'm going. And it's just like I said, it's my last night in Bangalore, so I'm like enjoying the ride, looking outside the window. I'm like, oh, bye bye Bangalore. Like 5 minutes later, we pull up at the bus stop, and I get out, and right away there's like fucking like 30 buses around, and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna find my bus. And so I go to like the information kiosk or the ticket booth, and there's like two people in front of me, so I'm like, all right, it's fine. And then they're talking, whatever, and then two other people cut me, and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be stepped on if I don't like do something. So like two people cut me and stuff, and they're like already talking to the guy. I'm like, well, shit, now I gotta wait longer. And then finally I get to the front, I show him my ticket on my phone, and lo and behold, he starts yelling at me too in a foreign language, and I'm like, great. So I say like, hey, where's my bus, and can I print out my ticket? Because it says on the e-ticket that yeah, I gotta print it out, and I didn't realize that until I got to the bus stop. So I'm like, fuck, it's two things I gotta figure out. Where's my bus and print my ticket? So I'm talking to the guy, and like he's not helpful at all. He's just yelling and pointing somewhere else, which I had a feeling was in the right direction. He just wanted to get rid of me. So eventually, like I would just walk away, and there's a guy next to me. He's like, "Hey, you don't have to print out your ticket." And I was like, "What, really?" He's like, "Yeah, they always just say that, but you don't have to." And I'm like, okay. And so I go to like the place where the guy pointed at, and I went inside like that room. Once again, the guy starts yelling at me, pretty much saying, I don't know where your bus is, and like, good luck." So I leave again, and I look at my ticket, and then I'm like, oh, it says to go near a hotel. So I type in that hotel on my phone, and I go to the hotel. I try walking in, and then again I'm yelled at. Some security guard like, whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? And I'm like, I'm trying to find my bus. He's like, your bus? Let me see your ticket. So he looks at my ticket and stuff. He's like, oh, it's over there. And I turn around, I'm like, over there? And he's like, yes, over there. I'm like, okay, thank you. Across the street, super dark, like there's no lights or anything like that, like not that on that side of the road. There's a bunch of like buses like sitting on the side of the road. So I check every single bus and I'm like, what the fuck? None of these are my buses. None of these are my bus. And I was like, fucking hell. So I go back and like I think in my head like, let me go back to this hotel. Maybe they'll help me out more. And so um, for some reason I stop by some bus and I say like, hey, I'm trying to find this bus. And this guy, he pretty much said, no, 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 no. And then I say, okay. And then I walk away and then he says, hey brother, come back here. And then he's like, do you want to go to Goa? And I'm like, yes. And then he's okay, uh, get in the bus. And then I was like, no, 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 I need my bus. Like, I need to find my bus. And he's like, no, no, it's all right. Come on, I'll take your bags. And I'm like, no, no, I need my bus. And then so I just walk away, go back to the security guard again. He stops me. Whoa, 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 where are you going? And I tell him again, I'm like, try to find my bus. And he's like, oh, okay, across the street. And I'm like, so like right there, like I need to go there, not over there. He's like, yes, yes, right there. And he's like, okay, what time does your bus leave? And I'm like, 7 minutes. He's like, oh, you gotta go, you gotta go. So I go, and then I go across the street, and I see like a younger guy. So I ask him, hey, is this where the buses come? And he's like, yeah, yeah, you're in the right spot. And I'm like, cool, finally. I've been like running all over this fucking place. I'm almost super sweaty, carrying my backpack and shit. And he's like, oh, but you should call him. I call the bus and let him know you're here. And like in my head, I was like, that's the strangest thing ever. Like, when would you ever, or I guess in India, but call your bus is tell them you're here to pick you up. Like, would they not come if you didn't? If you didn't call them, like, what would have happened if I didn't call them? So anyways, I call them, and the guy like puts me on hold, tells me that he's gonna like find out the bus schedule or whatever, like where the bus is. And then amidst the phone call, I look across the street, and there it is, my bus. So after like 20 minutes, after trying to like look for it, finally found it. And the scary thing is, if I like left later on from my hostel, probably would have missed my bus because I would have been like meandering all around Bangalore looking for the bus, and I would have missed it. So I finally got on the bus, laid down, took a sleeper one, really really comfy. So I like plugged in my phone. I was like, oh shit, this is nice. Got some water out, ate some like um, raisins and cashews, and then I just relaxed. I fell asleep. Maybe a couple hours later, I was like, oh shit, I slept like 6 hours. Mind you, the bus ride's like 13 hours, so I slept like 6 hours already. And then fell back asleep again, woke up again. And then somewhere down the line, like a couple hours before we got to Goa, it got fucking bumpy. Oh my god. Like, my stomach hurt so fucking much. Every single like 30 seconds there's a big ass bump, and like I would legit fly out of like my like bed, like a whoosh, whoosh, and like my stomach fucking hurt so much, and like I could feel every single turn. And to top it off, I had to take a shit so bad, so bad. And like we stopped at like a rest stop, but the bathroom area wasn't. I didn't feel comfortable taking a shit there. um, and so like I had to hold it, and then fucking we finally arrived in Goa, and like I had to like the place I'm staying at. The owner told me to take like 3 other buses after I get off my first bus, and I was thinking like, fuck, I don't want to get another bus. So I got a motorcycle instead and drove all the way here, or the guy drove me here, and it was quite a while to get here, but finally I made it. And I'm staying at this really awesome couch surfing place in near Arambol, so it's like northern Goa. So like Goa's on the west side of India, on the coast, and I'm in the northern part of Goa. It's really really nice. There's like 6 other people staying here. Um, they're all Russian, and one Ukrainian girl. There was a Chinese guy, but he left to go to Mumbai for a little bit. So like it's just me. I'm the like only American here. So I've been asking how to speak Russian and stuff. So I'm pretty fluent now. I could. Last night I learned the alphabet, a couple of or a handful of phrases. which is pretty awesome. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be here for a couple more days doing yoga and stuff, which is freaking awesome, by the way. Can't wait to do more yoga. And then after that, I'm going to Mumbai. And then, I don't know, after that, maybe Jaipur, maybe Varanasi, maybe Delhi. No, Delhi is the last one. But anyways, this is getting like becoming a long video, so I'll wrap it up. Alright, so, peace out, guys. I'll try to make more videos later. I'll probably make a video after this about another story. So, stay tuned for that. Adios.